What is going on, guys? This is Knasty 3090 here. Welcome to another MLB 19 The Show video. Today we're doing something a little different. I want to try something a little fun, and I've compiled a team from the 2009 MLB Draft. Couple reasons why I picked this team. One, 10 years ago. I thought that was a nice round number to pick. Two, they had the best player on the planet. It was drafted in that draft, Mike Trout. Now, I wish you could see like the years they were all drafted on this. I had to do a little research. But I'll go through the players. Now, I'm only including players in the draft who signed. For instance, like guys like Ken Giles and James Paxton would be nice additions to the team. They were drafted in 2009. However, they did not sign with their teams, and they were later drafted in later drafts. They'd be eligible if we do another draft with that year. So if you guys want me to do another one of these, just do me a couple things. One, tell me in the comments what year you want me to do. And two, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when I go live with that video. So, at shortstop, we have DJ LeMahieu. Now, he can play. He's a third baseman in this, but he can play first, second, third, and short. We're in a lot of shortstop options, so I put him here. Obviously, Mike Trout. JD Martinez was drafted in that draft. Same with Arenado and Goldschmidt. There's a lot of really good late-round picks. The first round was pretty weak. Like, Martinez was a late-round pick. Same with Arenado. Not late, but Arenado. Goldschmidt. Brandon Belt, I think, was a first-round pick. Chris Davis was a late-round pick. Scooter Gennett. Yan Gomes. He's from Brazil, but he was drafted in the draft, so he must have came to the United States. Because players are only eligible for the draft of the players who play in the United States or Puerto Rico. So Yan Gomes may have came over to the United States when he was 14, 15, played in a high school, and then got drafted. So there's not going to be any international players in this because they're just you don't draft Dominican players if they're born and raised in the Dominican Republic or Venezuela or whatever it may be, Japan. Tommy Joseph is our backup catcher. He is a first baseman by trade, but he started off as a catcher. Kyle Seager. Will Myers. Now, Will Myers was drafted as a catcher. He does not play catcher anymore. He's a good option on the bench. Dozier and Matt Carpenter. Really good draft for hitters, you can see. Pitching, I don't think is as strong, but it's not bad. First pick in that draft, you guys are probably well aware. Steven Strasburg. Corbin was another pick made by the Angels. They also drafted Skaggs. Rest in peace, and Garrett Richards in that draft. That was a good draft for the Angels. Miles Mikolas was drafted, same with Mike Leake and Mike Minor, so a couple Mikes and a Miles. Dallas Keuchel was in that draft, same with Shane Green, Mike Fiers, Brad Boxberger, Michael Givens, and AJ Ramos. Not the best pitching, especially the bullpen, but I think we're a very good team. Now, if you take a look at standings, we are ranked first. First in contact, first in power, third in pitching, ninth in defense, and 27th in speed. Now, in this, I did turn injuries off. I just want to see how good of a year we can have, and if we can win the World Series. We'll also do the draft, because you guys know I love doing drafts. Now, let's just make sure they didn't screw up our lineup, because for some reason it doesn't, show up. It didn't show up the pitcher spot in here, but it didn't change the lineup. I think we have a chance to score 1,000 runs, which is something that's like a magic number for teams to have 1,000 runs scored. That is something that I'm not sure how many teams. I know teams in the middle of the steroid era were right on the cusp of that. I think the Red Sox were very close a couple times. So we'll see if we can. We have the talent to. The question is, will they? As you can see, we're scoring 10 runs a game. Pretty good. 15 runs, and we're pitching shutouts too. So, we'll do the whole playoffs. It just isn't going to be this isn't going to be a long-term franchise. This is one episode, 1 year. Just how good can we be with players only drafted in 2009? I was looking at other drafts, 2014, that draft was really good. 2011 was a really good draft. Jared Kalan's going to the Yankees for James Paxton. Man, I don't know why... It's funny, they got him back. I don't know why. All right, we are at the draft. So we have the 13th pick. No, it doesn't obviously matter. It's just fun to do the drafts. You guys know you love the drafts. I love the drafts. And see if we can... Were there any blue chips available? No more blue chippers. I haven't drafted a high 90s potential in a minute in any of our franchises. And Eric Hayward is going to be our guy. I don't know why I'm going with him. I just am. I don't think the Angels have any extra picks in this draft. So round 2, we'll just kind of see what we can get. Thomas Crespo. Wow. 80 fielding, 80 arm, 70 arm accuracy, 80 reaction, 80 speed, 80 steal. I like that. Too bad we're not doing this draft franchise long term. That's a good player, I think. But this is like I said, we could easily skip the draft. I just have a ton of fun doing him. Eloy Valdez, just why not take catcher? Not like we're going to matter, but I just want to see what potentials we can get. That's really what I'm shooting for. We get Tom Farmer. Is he like the brother of Buck Farmer? One of the best names in baseball, if you guys didn't know. Buck Farmer. Try saying that 5 times fast. Hope you don't screw up his name. Probably happened all the time when he was like a kid. All right, and let's just take Gil Vasquez. Sure, why not? We probably had like 599 potentials in this draft. So we are off to a pretty good start. We just got spanked by the Mariners. And there you go. We actually got a 92 potential in the third pick. Yeah, look at this guy, 87 potential. I mean, take a look. Like, that's a good player. Crespo's 88 potential. I mean, he's like an insane fielder. And the rest of these were nothing crazy. But, yeah, it doesn't even matter. I just want to see. We'll go through the All-Star break. We should have several All-Stars. Like I said, 1,000 runs is my goal. And then if we make the playoffs, which I think we will, we'll do the playoffs. See if we can win with this squad. I think we can. Wow. Yeah, we were on a winning streak. And then we just got swept. All right, let's see who made the All-Star team. We're only 3 up on the Astros. All-Star voting, Strasburg made it. A great year. Mike Minor made it. So another guy from that draft. Relievers, no one. Closers, probably none. Nope. Catchers, we don't have any. No first baseman. Hey, Chavis made it. There we go. No third baseman. Vlad made it. No shortstops. Outfield, we have J.D. Martinez, franchise GOAT, 314, 19 bombs. Center field, Mike Trout hitting 355 with 26 home runs, and no one in right. Take a look at just how the team's doing. DJ's been amazing. Trout, JD, Arenado. I mean, this lineup is so stacked. Belt's the DH. Now, I was thinking about putting like Will Myers at DH, but who's having a lot of at-bats. But Brandon Belt gets on base, and he's always really good in franchise. Chris Davis, you know what he's going to do. Scooter Gennett at second. And Jan Combs is having a solid year at catcher. Pitching hasn't been too bad, actually. Keuchel struggled as a long man. Bullpen has been a weakness. At least Givens has turned into a really good player. So let's finish the season and see, hopefully, 2 things. Obviously, Ken Giles, guy who was drafted but did not sign. We win the division, and then hopefully we can get that 1,000 runs scored. We might even win like 105 to 110. What? All right. Real life, what do you think of this trade? Vlad Guerrero Jr. for Wander Franco, Shane Baz, and Christian Arroyo. Now, Franco might be a player just as good as Vlad, but Vlad's only a year older. And Shane Baz is a promising pitcher, but that's a heavyweight trade, which won't happen, but wow. That's a bonkers trade. I would love to see like something like that happen though. It's very rare you get prospects for prospect trades. Like I remember the Yankees and the Mariners did one 10-ish years ago, maybe not that long. It was Jesus Montero from Michael Pineda. They're both prospects at the time. And yeah, wow, we finished pretty weak. We are a wild card team with 104 wins because the Astros won 106. Are you ridiculous? So we are a wild card team. Let's take a look. DJ LeMay, wow, he struggled mightily. He was hitting like 322 at the All-Star break. He finished at 267. I mean, still hit 16 bombs, still gets on base. Very good year. Mike Trout, 326 average, 39 home runs. Potential's going down. Don't know why. His wins above replacement was a solid 11.2. JD Martinez, only 34 home runs. He's normally good for... I've seen him hit 60 before. Arenado, 312, 38 home runs. The 81 fielding, such a joke. It's just such a joke. Goldschmidt, 290, only 20 home runs for Goldie. He is kind of having a down year in real life. Brandon Belt, 294, 21 home runs. Not bad for him, 379 on base. I mean, he basically had the same year as Goldschmidt. Chris Davis, unrealistic. He hit 264. We know he's going to hit 247. He did hit 40 home runs, though. Scooter Gennett, 283 with 19 bombs. And Yan Gomes, 237 average, only 15 home runs, though, is nice. Pitching, obviously Strasburg is great. Corbin, Miles, Leak, and then I'm going to have Minor be our number 2. I'll have him be number 3, but Strasburg will pitch in the wild card game. Keuchel did struggle. Bullpen, man, Boxberger was terrible. Givens was good. Ramos did struggle. That's kind of the weakness of this draft. Nelson Cruz hit 315 with 50. Nelson Cruz hit 59 home runs. Get out of here. And Harper in the National League. Verlander and Hendricks. Trout got the batting title, and Carlos Gomez. any awards for us. So Hank Aaron Award went to Trout. DJ LeMahieu got Gold Glove at third, but he's a shortstop, so that's cool. And Silver Slugger at third was Arenado, and Trout and JD Martinez. So let's do the playoffs. We're playing Tampa. We'll do the quick match for these. We'll see if this 2009 team can win the World Series. Strasburg, we may lose in the wild card game. I mean, we shouldn't. Oh, I forgot to check how many runs scored we had in the regular season. As we were up 2-0. And Strasburg just gave up a couple. Okay, this game is now tied. Okay, we're now losing 7-3. All right, I'm taking Strasburg out. And then, wow, looks like this team will get knocked out in the wild card game, barring a massive comeback. And we keep straining guys. We have the same amount of hits, but every inning we have guys on base. There's a 1-run. There's another run. There's another run. Now this game is tied. Okay, it's a new game. 8-8. Just do a little sac fly. Oh, no, screwed up the sac fly. Left the bases loaded. All right, there we go. My boy Brandon Belt now gives us a lead. All right, we'll bring in Ramos. Oh, jeez. I got to take him out. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Fielder's choice. Got him, and we win 9-8. Now I do want to check. Crap, this is the playoff rankings. Oh, I can't check. There's got to be a way to check. I think maybe after the season. I don't know. I don't want to see playoff stats. That's so lame. You only show playoff stats. Whatever. I'll go back and look at it after the video. And because I did look at it very quickly. All right. So we're in the wild card. We won the wild card game. We're now in the ALDS as we have a 2-0 lead. Now this team, the freaking Astros, beat us by what, 2 or 3 games. So yeah, leadoff triple for JD. Sac fly, 3-1 lead. I like. The fact that this team did not win like a ton of games. We have Trout, Arenado, JD Martinez, Goldschmidt, Chris Davis, Brandon Belt, DJ LeMahieu. Like, this is like an all-time lineup. It really is. Now, pitching definitely did struggle as we're now losing. But as you can see, there's freaking talent on this. And yeah, so far the talent hasn't translated. All right. Let's take the lead here. Nope. And we lose on a walk-off home run by Jose Altuve. So, yeah, I mean, the Astros might be better than a team. That'd be just so cool if, like, a team just, like, obviously you can't trade for draft picks, but, like, what if, like, they just, like, traded for, like, all these draft picks in one draft and just went all in? That'd be kind of cool. I don't think it's possible. That'd just be kind of cool. As we are losing this game, we might get, we're in a little bit of trouble as we're down 2-0. All right, it's 2-1. Brandon Belt's been just like amazing. He's like a franchise god. You guys know that. I love Brandon Belt. I don't love Mike Minor right now. All right, we are. You know what? I think this is a great way to end the video. I just think, yeah, we weren't. This team was not as good as I thought it would be. Unfortunately, the Astros, yeah, they were a wagon to defeat the Cubs. Now, can I see the regular season stats? Let's, there we go. I just want to see if we can see anything about it. I guess not. So, Pujols and Suzuki made the Hall of Fame. I think that's a great way to end it. Team was a wagon. I guess you can see out of the 2019 draft. Lacked pitching. Some top-end pitching with Strasburg, Corbin, I guess you could say. Bullpen arms just weren't a lot. But, yeah. Definitely one of the best hitting drafts you could see. But, yeah, if you guys enjoy this, like I asked, just drop a like, sub if you are new. I will talk to y'all later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.